Crop deaths. Ah, yes, crop deaths. The anti-vegan non-argument that still refuses to die. What an irony, right? Now, of course, I'm tired of hearing this crop deaths thing, but it doesn't go away. It doesn't matter how many times and we debunk it or how many vegans do. Debug Your Brain recently made a video on it, absolutely destroying this argument, but I don't know if the message has gotten through these people yet. And Carnism Debunk has also made videos on crop deaths and lifting vegan logic, of course. Everyone has done it at some point. We all have done it because it keeps coming back. Because it seems to be, after we completely destroyed the protein argument, the vitamins, the B12 deficiency, the bioavailability, the the food prices, the everything, like, oh, veganism is expensive, all of the other arguments. The only thing that they're hanging on to, these animal abusing numquats, seems to be the crop deaths, because it seems to be like the only thing that vegans cannot solve. So they're like, yeah, we're going to attack them with this thing. And it doesn't work that way, numquat. And it doesn't, because vegans are trying to, end all of that. We're trying to free the animals once and for all from all the instances of human to non-human animal oppression. So you can't just say crop deaths, though, and get away with it, because it doesn't work that way. The main culprit of these crop deaths is you, meat eater. Is you, complete numquat. Why? That's easy to understand. The vast majority, more than 70% of the world's crops, are fed to whom? Animals. The very same animals that then you're going to fatten up and kill so that you can eat them. Does that make any kind of sense? It doesn't. But you're trying to make it seem like it does. Now, we know all this already, and we know that if everyone just stopped eating animals, we would reduce greatly the amount of land and water and other resources that we use to grow our actual food, which is plants. Everyone knows this, even those numquats of the meat-eating variety. They know it. Joe Rogan knows it. Ted Nugent knows it. Piers Morgan knows it. They're just playing dumb because they want to. They need to cling to this ridiculous idea. And when they say the stuff that they say, for example, this Ted Nugent guy with, oh, you have to kill every snake, every vole, every capybara, every bison, every ostrich. Obviously, we're not dumb. He's not talking to vegans. He's not trying to convince vegans of this. He knows vegans are not idiots. He knows we're not going to believe that crap. But you know what? But he's not talking to us. He's talking to his audience, his listeners. Same as Joe Rogan, same as Piers and other numquats. They're talking to their audience, their fans, who want to believe these things and need to believe it to make sense of what they're doing, and to point the finger at vegans and say, hey, you're not that good because you're a hypocrite. You kill animals too. Yeah, numbnuts, this is not what it is about. And no, vegans don't kill animals on purpose. That's one of the main difference between a vegan and a complete numquat on the other side, that we don't kill animals on purpose. Now, I've seen comparisons, or some semblance of a comparison. Some people trying to say that they eat 1 cow a year. Sometimes it's like 2 cows a year or something, they say. Or that if you hunt your animal that you kill and you eat, that's better than to buy groceries and stuff. No, it's not better, and no, it's not more vegan or even vegan at all. And you cannot, that's not the comparison. Because to compare the impact, the real impact of a vegan versus a non-vegan, then you have to compare all the things that a vegan is opposed to, all the things that we are opposing here and that we want to abolish. And then you have to put on the scale the non-vegan as if that person was doing all of those things. That's how you do this comparison. So let's compare who kills more animals and who does more harm to animals and who's the real oppressor here. Because vegans, we don't go to SeaWorld, we don't go to aquariums, we don't go to the zoo, we don't ride horses. Yeah, we don't do any of that. We don't wear animals. We don't eat them, of course, that's the main thing. We avoid using animals as much as possible for us right now in the world that we live. In the non-vegan world, created by non-vegans, for non-vegans. Yes, with a system already in place that has you locked in and you can only do so much. Now, vegans are doing what we can do. We stop eating animals, we stop wearing them, we stop using products that test on them. We don't go to like the rodeo or to horse rides or to horse-drawn carriages and stuff like that. Any event with animals, we avoid all of that. So you have to compare a vegan, right, not doing all of those things from an ethical decision that we're making versus a non-vegan who does all of that. And then who's really the monster here? Who's really the worst person here? Right? That's how you do the math. But let's compare only the diet part. Let's compare only the eating animals versus plants and whatnot. In any case, we already said it. You greatly reduce the amount of land and water use by going vegan. That's just something that's going to happen. That's plain and simple math. But these people, they don't care about any of that. You know, that's the thing. They know it, yet they still refuse to acknowledge this. And then the other weird angle is that they're trying to say that, well, vegans who eat a surplus of calories, they're being immoral because you're eating more crops, therefore you're creating more crop deaths. No, Einstein, that's not how it works. That's not actually how this works. You cannot say, oh yeah, you eat more calories that you don't need, so you're creating crop deaths, because the numbers on crop deaths are not actually, they're very wonky at best. They're not a set number of things that you cannot know if this is a thing that actually happened. You can buy some groceries and you don't know if any crop death occurred from that, or how many, or what happened there, or if the truck that was transporting the vegetables ran over a deer on the way. You don't know any of this, so it's nothing. You cannot count that. And also, you cannot pin it on vegans anyway, because agriculture, was not invented by vegans. So it was not invented not only by vegans, but it was not invented with animals in mind, the best interest of the animals in mind, or the best interest of anyone in mind, really. This world is run by non-vegans. I don't understand how that is so difficult to grasp. But I have a challenge. I have a challenge for anyone saying crop deaths, though, and everyone saying that fat vegans, such as myself, for example, or a bodybuilding vegan, is immoral and all of this. And if you wanna pin these crop deaths on vegans, then I have a challenge for you. I really do. You're going to find one vegan farm, run by vegans, who exclusively sell to vegan businesses and vegan people. And you're going to find this farm, and you're going to find all those crop deaths, and you're going to document those crop deaths, and you're going to create a documentary called Cropspiracy, right? And you're going to bring this to me. Bring this material to me. If you do, I will shut down this channel. I will close my channel. I will not be on YouTube anymore. I will shut down my Instagram. I will disappear completely. That's right, I will disappear completely. So it's the balls on your court, numquats of the crop death variety. But let me give you the spoiler alert for that Cropspiracy documentary. It doesn't exist. You can't find it. You cannot find that material. You cannot produce it because it's non-existent. Food production in the world belongs to non-vegans. They run the whole thing. They run the whole show. So whatever death is on them, not on us. We're trying to do the best thing with the options that we have available today. Of course we want to create better agriculture practices, and we want to abolish all of these things, and we don't want to kill insects. We don't want to kill any rodent or other small animals or anything like that. If it happens, it is really unfortunate. It is a tragedy, of course it is, but that's out of our hands right now. So to try to pinpoint that on vegans and trying to say, well, it's your fault, or that you're a culprit too, on something that is not even something that I want, I don't know. It seems really dishonest, disingenuous, and absolutely ridiculous. You're the one with blood on your hands, and it's time that you accept it and change for the better. So that's what I have to say right now. There's probably a whole lot of things that I wanted to say, but I forgot about them. So you know, this is it, guys. This is my new crop deaths video with my new angle. Make that Cropspiracy thing happen. Go out there to the fields with signs saying crops are murder, and have Michaela Peterson on lingerie disrupting vegan restaurants and whatnot with a megaphone and stuff. Yeah. Do that, and then we'll talk. Alright, I've been AJ, and this is Veganese of the Turning. Goodbye.